Blog Talk Radio.
Baby crawl before it walks. Babble before it talks. Grown man comes in the truth. Goes back the second time until his mother's food. Come on, you know what I'm saying. Understand when I say you gotta be born again to even get salvation, yeah. No time for a fool, cause he doesn't want the evil to be reproved. I promise you all, it's over when you do fall. Cause everybody falls. Be sure to stand up tall now. Fall down, stand up. Everybody wants to go to heaven.
papel, más como una pelena. Reino semi reina, tú sabes cómo es. Sigue para adelante que atrás en el left. Dale, más te vale, te sale. Saludando ese campeones en la calle, predicando Cristo y todo lo que él hizo. Para que estamos listos para el paraíso. And when the Lord put alive in front of you, you best believe he saw David inside of you. So grab your hammer like you were Maccabees, baby. Most I wanna see if you believe with me. So don't sweat it, you gon' get it. And if you're handicapped, then grab that prosthetic. And those that didn't think you could, that line gonna wish they would.
Watch me fly. But I stay humble.
You tuned in to another episode of On the Move Unscripted with me and my boo bear, Mr. Stout. What's going on?
Hey, everybody. Hey. Yeah.
It's crazy. We've been rocking for, what, since January, and me and you we still like each other.
7 months, right? we ain't
killed each other.
Throw out the window and get my car all scratched up and throw a brick through the window. Everything's going to be going pretty good.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. It's been a eye-awakening week. Yeah. Like, really understanding that we have to wear masks. It's not even a matter of do you want to wear them or do you not want to wear them.
Right. In
Ohio, it has become mandatory to wear them to go into stores and stuff. Yeah. And I think some other states, too. That's deep, ain't it?
It is. But then, like I said, New York City had it like the worst, right? And California as well. But they got the numbers down due to the fact that they're wearing masks, And it's important for us to do this because we hear about the South, like they still within numbers, it's not like it's still going up. But everybody's like, you know what? The governor said, we're going to do what we want to do. And now it's like, nah, like, do what you need to do to get, back on some sort of point. And even with the schools, like that's the bigger thing that's going on right now with the schools. The schools, they're saying, well, they don't know if it's going to be classes, or it's going to be like half classes or like that kind of thing remotely. Like, it's a lot of things are still going on. And this year, and it's like during the whole duration what's going on for the for the whole country, So how are we gonna get this together? Get everything together.
I got a crazy little message in my inbox today, and the video was the Joker. You remember the Joker from Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
Was that Batman and Robin or Superman?
Who
was that?
Batman and Robin, the Joker. Yeah.
Oh, it was the Joker, Batman and Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. After I looked at that, I was ready to put out an all-search call for Superman or Spider-Man or something about, like, somebody come help us. Like, are we actors in a movie that we didn't audition for? Like, what's really going on? Like, it's crazy. Like, wow.
Yeah. We've seen Donald Trump. He finally put a mask on, right?
He put a mask on?
And you know what he said? He felt like he was... He said he felt like he was a Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger put the thing over his eyes, out of his face, over his mouth, you dumbass. Like, come on.
Oh, my God. Lord help us. Lord help us. So, how's your week been, though, other than that?
Okay. The week's been pretty good. It's been decent.
I ain't got on your nerves or nothing?
No, it's been pretty good. Like, it's been love.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
We haven't had a kiss on with a mask on, but that's a whole other
we got an awesome the week. Let me just say for me, the week has been so much better. You know, I was so emotional last week. I'm doing better this week. I don't know, just everything that's going on. You know, just the the riots and the protests and just just seeing Donald Trump jump up there and his hair flowing. Just all that stuff is just stressing me out.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's why I'm like, even with the social media, I'm kind of like downturned on that a little bit because of the fact that what's going on in society, that people are like, their minds are going crazy. They got us in some sort of a frenzy, and we can't get back to who we are. And that's what we're trying to do. And have our guests like tonight.
No, we got a bomb. We got the bomb guest tonight. Give me a high five on that.
We're going to get into all this tonight.
Yes.
Zemira, man, with the track right there was so dope.
We played two of her songs, actually. We played, the first one we played was Stand Up, and the second one we played was Champion. Yeah. And we actually have her on the line today. Are you there, Miss Zemira?
Yes, I am.
What's going on? Party over here, party over here, party over here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Shalom.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, so I'm excited to have you. I'm trying to figure out where to even start because you're amazing. Like, it's not like you're a new artist. You actually been out there for a minute. In fact, when I was reading from your bio, it looks like you started at the age of 8.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's what's up. So it says that you are a Hebrew Israelite. So for those who don't know or understand that term, explain to us the Hebrew Israelites and what that's all about.
Well, the Hebrew Israelite, those two words are just synonymous to each other. So you can either call me a Hebrew or you can call me an Israelite. Some people say it together, but it's like saying Black African American. You get it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Hebrew, those are the people of the Bible. And I identify as being one according to Deuteronomy chapter 28, where it describes our slave trade, the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian slave trade. And it just basically lists all of our trials. And this is, if someone identifies with that, then they indeed are Israelites as well. So that's basically the children of the slave trade. Who keep
so you're saying the Israelites that was like the children of Israel that was fleeing Israel from the Romans actually came to America, right? Is that something like that?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I'm saying the Israelites or the people that came from Israel actually had to come. The ones that are here in America are the original Hebrews.
Yeah, we're all scattered in the world. You'll find a lot of us in America, yes. But, those that are in Israel right now, the ones that call themselves Jewish, they're ish. So they're not the real Jews.
Right. Exactly. Like black people, the correlation right there, like black is like kind of black, but you know what? You like, you're really not that. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
But you were born in Haiti? Is that what?
Yes. I was born in Haiti, but I came to the U.S. when I was 1 year old with my father when he got a job placement in America, so with computers and all. So, yeah, I just came with him, and we left Mom in Haiti. So I talk to her from time to time from Haiti on the phone.
So how did you, you said you've been writing music, making music since the age of 8. So who encouraged you or told you or gave you that to write? Was it your family? Like, were you in church when it came about? Like, how did it come? How did you even discover your gift?
Well, I would have to say my father. He's also a singer, and he was actually a DJ in Haiti, a very well-known one back in the day. So he was always into music. So he would have records in the house, playing the oldies, singing, doing shows, So it just kind of was ingrained in me.
Did you end up forming any type of groups while you were young?
Oh, yes. I was in a singing trio named Bliss. My two girlfriends, I think we started in sophomore year of high school. And and then we ended it, I believe, sophomore year of college because, we went all different colleges and, time just took the best of it. So, but we all actually still do music in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, one of the tracks that actually I found on YouTube when we were talking, you actually really did the Wally hair anthem. Like you really was moving that natural hair thing long time ago. Like she got like almost 200,000 views on YouTube for that song. So what made you create that song?
Well, I remember, finding out that I am an Israelite, and finding that out, I found out in Revelation chapter 1, verse 14 to 15, it speaks about Christ having woolly hair, and I always had my hair relaxed, and not really knowing my true hair, the kinks that come out of my hair because I had it relaxed very young, so I never had a chance to manage it myself. So when I found out, wow, okay, this hair that comes out naturally, that's the way Christ's hair was. Okay, well, I want to be in the image of my Messiah, so I want to embrace that. So I was like, I wanted to encourage my sisters, because, we live in a world where the European look is the norm, and so, I just wanted to use my gift to really encourage.
Like what you're saying, like that Christ really had an afro?
Oh, sure he did. I don't know how you do it, but I'm quick to pull a Bible out if you let me.
I would say that. I would agree with you with that one.
She said she quick to pull a Bible out. You got some questions about it.
Well, yeah. Beater bronze and hair wool. Yeah, all the way up. Yes.
And that's crazy because that's not really how, Jesus is depicted. Right, yeah. It's not like that. It's like straight hair,
the eye color changes, the face and everything.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to teach that in the Christian churches,
Right. But you also said he was out there in Maryland and New Jersey. What part of Maryland and New Jersey was that?
Well, my grandmother lives in Baltimore area, and my grandfather, my late grandma, she just passed away not too long ago. But a lot of my father's family live in Maryland. So when I think we left when I was 5 to Jersey. Yeah.
Okay. I'm a Jersey boy myself, so I get that. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. Okay, where? Where from?
I'm from Asbury Park. I'm from the Jersey Shore, Mounds County. Yeah, Asbury Park. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of buzzed around Montclair, East Orange, Irvington, and we stopped at. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first two songs that we played before we brought you on was "Stand Up" and "Champion." So tell us tell us the history behind those two songs.
Okay, "Stand Up." A lot. I've been doing some background and researching on YouTube as well. So I know as an artist, like we write coming from our own experiences a lot of times. Sometimes we're selfish in our writing. We write for ourselves, and then it ends up helping someone else, right? So Stand Up, I was just going through a lot of trials in my life, and just being so hard on myself. And, when you give yourself the pity party and you want to stay down, but you can't. So that's kind of where that song came about, Stand Up. So it's just an encouragement for myself, of course, and others to know if you fall down, like the scripture says in Proverbs, you could fall down 7 times, which is just a number of completion. You could fall down, but you got to make sure you get up, because it's not the way you start, it's the way you end.
Yeah. Got to stand up. And so, following up with that, what about Champions? Or Champion?
Well, Champion, that's one of the latest singles, which has featured my husband, my lovely Lord, Bezaleel. He's on that song.
Okay.
And he does a lot of my production. He does a lot of my instrumentals, my mixing. He's just so intricate in the music side. We're just that husband-wife duo when it comes to.
That's a bomb. That's a bomb.
Love right there.
Yeah, it's nothing like.
I bet you get on this sometimes too. Like sit on the middle. I put the sound to be like that. I'm like, okay, why does it do like that? I get that. I love that right there.
With me and Mr. Stout becoming a couple or whatever, the beauty in being with someone who, you know, you're compatible with, you know what I'm saying, who has the same interests as you, who you support him, he supports you, like that's the bomb diggity. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of couples that are missing that in their relationship, that, you know what I'm saying, that compatibility like that. But what, like Peaches and Herb, you know, like Adam and Eve, Superman, Superwoman. You can't stop playing that. Yeah, so I love that. I love that, you know, the two of you are such a dynamic team, and it shows through the music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even your EPK with the bomb diggity, like I love how you did the bio. That was so professionally done. You know, we don't always get EPKs like that, so whenever I get one like that, I like to definitely showcase it, not just because it's nice, but also to let other artists know that follow us, like, okay, if you do an EPK and if you really want to do it right, this right here is an example of doing it right because it stands out. It makes you want to read it. You feel what I'm saying? So,
yes,
definitely
that
love
was that was all my Lord's doing. He's also a multimedia artist. He's very multi-talented. He raps, he mixes, he engineers, he draws, he does websites. He's Most High really blessed his hands, and I'm just grateful and honored to be his wife.
Amen. Ooh, that is beautiful. Oh, my God. Yes, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Back to that.
Yeah.
That's what's going to make America great again.
That's what I'm saying? Right. Not walking 29 feet ahead of her and acting like she ain't with you. You know what I'm saying?
King and Queen with the baby.
Do that.
I love that, hearing that right there.
I know.
Yeah, I'm going to put a pistol for that one.
Me too, baby. I got it. I love it.
Good love hearing that.
Yes. Because you have so many couples out there that they can't stand each other. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make it. Some of them didn't make it.
A lot of divorces going on.
Some of them didn't make it. They couldn't take being locked up together.
I mean, you know, Scripture talks about it's promised to have trouble in the flesh, meaning it's promised to have troubles in your marriage, you know, but it's about how you handle it through the Scriptures. So that's what we do, you know. Whatever we get bumps in the road, we say, okay, what does the Scripture say? How do we fix this? How do we deal? You know?
And that is so true. You know what I'm saying? God never said you wasn't going to go through nothing. People are like, well, I'm going through this. How come God let me go through this, that, and the other? God never said you wasn't going to go through nothing. That never is what he said. But what he did say is, I will never leave you nor forsake you. What he did say is, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did say. You know, that's what he did say. And that goes for every aspect. I feel you on that.
Now, are you working with an album with this song right here, for the tracks you have out there, or is it like an EP, or what are we working with your project?
Well, I am working on an album. I don't have a date yet, but the first song, Stand Up, you heard was from my debut first album, Stand Up, and then the Champion is just a single I put out, and Lord's willing, it will be in the new album coming soon. But I do have a double disc album, which was my sophomore project. And, you know, the first side was more for the married people, and the second side was more just spiritual edification for the people, you know.
And I see you've worked with some serious people like Craig Derry. Tell us about working with him.
Oh, Craig Derry, he's so awesome. We used to live in New York. That's where I met my Lord husband, and we found him through a sister of ours from the congregation, and you know, because she was a what's it called, a celebrity hairstylist, and somehow she knew of him, and she gave me his card. And then I went to his New York studio where he did vocal coaching. So he's worked with a lot of people. You can go to craigderry.net. He does like Skype vocal coaches if you're, not in New York. But it was wonderful. He's worked with Michael Jackson, Alicia Keys, Mary J., Mark Anthony, a lot of people. Anthony Hamilton, a lot of people. Yeah, that's so he worked with me very well. He's a great coach.
That's awesome. Yeah, we can hear that in the results of your material and the projects with that, like very well honed in the way you guys are doing what you're doing, like for your songs. That is unbelievable how well you guys are doing that stuff like that. And like now, have you performed? I know COVID is going on right now, but have you performed in the past, or do you have visuals or videos that's out there so our listeners can actually check out?
Yes, I do have a YouTube page. If you just type in Zemira Israel Music, you'll see my YouTube page, and I think I have a playlist of just all my performances of different places, different venues I've performed at, and just honored that I was able to do that. But yeah, I did a lot of Natural Hair Expo shows as well for the Woolly Hair song, so that was nice.
Give me that website again.
If you go to youtube.com/ I believe it's Zemira Music Israel, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, if you put Zemira Israel, you'll find it.
Let me go to. I'm actually on YouTube right now. So
that's dope. That's
not the Natural Woolly. That's a different one.
Well, Natural Woolly is actually it's like a vlog page that I started to help sisters manage their woolly hair, which is just a word for the word it uses in the Bible for kinky hair.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the other one for YouTube? What is it? I'm going to type it in.
Okay, try youtube.com/ Zemira Music Israel. Zemira Music Israel. That should be the site for my YouTube channel.
Okay. Did you remember the movie that Chris Rock did? I think it was called Hair, something like that. It was something like that. Like, you remember that movie he did something up there in Atlanta? So something about it was about hair. Like it was like he had all these sort of I want to say some sort of a contest or something like that, or something to that effect. It was all about hair,
Yes, I think it was called Good Hair.
Good Hair. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Is that something like? Yeah. Do you that's something that you have on this forum that you have for your YouTube channel?
Do I have the movie on there?
No, I'm saying, is that like a forum that you have on your YouTube channel, or is it like people can get like hair care products or information about how they can get their hair in that kind of way? Cause I know,
you talking about the Woolly one, or are you talking about the Zemira Music one? Which one are you talking about?
No, I'm saying about the thing that with that Chris Rock did, for that film that he did, but also about like what she has done like for her forum for what she has going on right now.
Well, yeah, that movie was very, very helpful for me and my Lord, because we watched it, and it just really showed us the harm that relaxers do to our scalp and our brain, and even our uterus. It helped, how we can't have children and everything like that. So that movie was very interesting. I was transitioning while watching that movie with him, and once he saw that movie, he said, "No more relaxers for me," and that was it. And I just started transitioning. Oh, wow. Yeah, and then I did the little big chop. And that's all on the Natural Woolly, my vlog there. That's really like the hair vlog, which I haven't been really active on that. But I have some tutorials on how to wash it, how to condition it, things like that.
All right, that's very good.
Okay. Well, when she first started really pushing that, it was 3 years ago.
Okay.
So at the end, everybody was starting to transition. Pretty much everybody nappy now, so we got it. So she ain't really on that no more. She got her point across.
But the thing was, they did a thing about a law because they were trying to cut dreadlocks off in school.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They were trying to cut their hair, the braids and stuff, because we see the thing about the hair design about in slavery, they had maps in the hair. Not naps, but maps, MAPS. How the way that people can get, do certain ways to get, out of to get this freedom. And there's a whole thing that's coming up for that as well. It's a documentary about that, about the hair.
Yeah.
And it's a lot that's going on. How the way people try to, try to be a part of what the colonialism about that. Straightening hair out or wear straight hair or the wigs and things like that nature. But it's a lot of people going back to the natural. I think I like that.
You like my natural hair thing? You like that?
That's right.
I noticed that you call your husband my Lord. What makes you? I mean, when did you start doing is that something that's for part of the religion to explain what made you start calling him my Lord? Because I've heard you say it a couple times.
Well, when you read 1 Peter chapter 3, I believe, it talks about how our foremother Sarah used to call her Lord, her husband Abraham, Lord. Now, also, if you read in the Old Testament, a lot of our foremothers called the men in general Lord. That's just how we did it. That's how much respect we had for our brothers. And so, but especially if you're married, that's something that I just started doing because it said if you're Sarah's daughter, then you would be calling your husband Lord as well. So I just started doing that after reading that.
Wow, that is so much respect for your partner, so much love for your partner. That's awesome. So the very first song video that I pulled up when we first had our very first conversation was a cover song that you did. That was a deep song. We must play that. So I don't know. Should we talk about it first, or play it first and then talk about it? Because that's real deep. Okay. So break down Strange Fruit, and then we're gonna play it.
Oh man, I mean, what's been going on with us. So, other than crying and getting emotional, the best I can do is, use my art to really speak on the times. And, why not use, a song that's already been out? Billie Holiday, I believe Lewis Allen wrote the song, but Billie Holiday sang the song. And then Nina Simone re-sang it. And just the way Nina sang it, you can hear the pain. You can hear that she was in the times. As well as Billy. Billy was in the times. And, like Scripture prophesies, we're going to be in those times until Christ comes. And so, yet again, we're here again. We're seeing our brothers shot down, our sisters shot down, lynched, everything. So I just figured let's bring this song back up because evidently it's still relevant. And I'm not even going to try to reinvent the wheel. I'm not going to try to write a whole new song about it. I'm going to just sing one of my sister's songs, and just try to do it justice, and that's just what we did.
The song is deep, but that video that you did, baby, good, my goodness, it had me all in my feelings. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Let's play it and then come back and talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
So we're gonna play "Strange Fruit." A cover song that was done by Zemira Israel, and we'll be right back. Want to move on script?
Yeah.
Southern trees bearing strange fruit, blood on sorrow scene of the gallant South. Them big bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia. Then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to stand, for the sun to rise, for the leaves to drop. Here is a strange and bitter
Wow. I don't even know what else to say, but wow.
Yeah,
Like, your voice is so freaking powerful.
Yeah.
It don't make no freaking sense.
I'm like, are we on the phone with the same lady that's singing that song?
Yeah, right. I mean, your voice is as powerful as Billie Holiday was. And you know what's crazy? When during that time that Billie Holiday did that song, I think that was one of the things that sent her into like the drug issue, because she was seeing everything that was happening. You know what I'm saying? That was deep. Yeah, that was deep.
All praises to the Most High.
Amen. Definitely. That's deep. Like right now, we're hearing about, you know, them finding men. It's been men hanging from different trees, stuff like that around the country. And I'm telling you, African Americans are not about to be committing suicide in that manner out in public. And, you know, when people commit suicide, they're generally in a very depressed state, and they generally do it somewhere that they're by themselves. They're hidden somewhere. They're not going to be doing it in public places. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just saw.
It's a fear tactic.
Yeah, I just saw there was, and I didn't share it because, you know, I don't like sharing a lot of hatred type stuff. But I was telling B Love yesterday when we did Want to Move Unscripted that I seen a picture of a Caucasian male, and he's like leaning off of a truck, and he has an actual noose around this big giant life-size dog. You know, and I'm just like, are you serious? Like, is it hatred that bad? Like.
It's just like a bullying and scare, and like, you know, it's very like, if you put fear in people, you know, you put fear into people, then they'll be afraid of that. Like, this is the circumstances, like what's going on in this country. But there's a lot of powerful, strong-minded black men and women in this country that we can actually like, look, we're not going to take that from you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And let you know that we're going to expose you and tell you that if you come at us, going to come back. And that's the thing there. Like, people are waiting on, it's going to be a race war. And all that. No. We're going to back you down so you can just go back into your little spot and just, reevaluate what things you're doing.
It's just crazy. But you know, the 400 in the Bible, and I know the 400 years of slavery ended, right? Yeah. The curse is supposed to be over. So that means let my people free. But I can tell you, I'm not a Bible scholar by any means, but I do know that whenever God put out a message to let his people go, and he didn't, oppressor always suffer because of that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like one most, That was a deep song. Whew. Yeah. That had you all up in your feelings. Yeah, I was like, run outside and just start blacking out on people. Lord, go talk to my people.
So I have another song. I have actually two more songs. The other one that I have for you is Legendary People, and also Two Are Better Than One. So taking each one individually, tell us what inspired those songs.
Legendary People, again, that was inspired by just engulfing myself in the studies and really relearning everything I learned from the Christian church, everything I didn't learn in the Christian church, and realizing every Bible people pick up, they're really reading about us. They're reading about the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian history, we are the Israelites, and so that's very legendary. Right. I mean, so I just started writing that song about that, and just trying to articulate that the best I could in three plus minutes.
Right. And it's a lot of information that's in there, and people, for our listeners right now, like you're saying, like, with you and your Lord, your husband that you guys are like really have a really strong bond with. For our people who need to get this kind of information to try to get there, how could they find out more information about that? Just trying to find out about the true Israelites and the true Hebrews.
Well, I was finding someone who knows at least a little of the knowledge, and just connect yourself with them, because the scripture says where two or three are gathered, Christ is in the midst. So if you find someone that knows a little bit more than you and is willing to expound on it, which they should if they're in the scriptures, and then just start there, start the fellowship there, and grow from there, because you want to get your learning from the scriptures. You don't want to lean on man, because scripture tells you not to lean on man. So if you can get the guidance from man, which it also encourages, then do so. But yeah, my husband, he's very available if anyone wanted to learn.
Okay.
And my sister, if I could help them as well.
Now, what would they have to do, in order to get in touch with you guys about that? Are you using social media? Was it a website or something like that?
Of course. Yeah, my website is ZemiraIsrael.com, but I'm all over social media, so I can be reached by messenger as well. My husband, he's on social media. He can be reached via social media messenger as well. But, the site, when you go on my site, on the bottom right, there's a messenger link, and you can just click that, and that goes straight to my phone. So if there's a question from my husband, a question from me, we'll get it straight on my phone.
Is your husband there with you now?
He is definitely next to me.
That's what's up. We want to hear his voice too.
Namaste.
Okay.
Does he mind being on the phone?
Yes, he's here. Hold on.
I'm trying to listen online.
He's listening online, so he hears a little lag.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give him the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right. Shalom, everybody.
Shalom.
Hello. How you doing?
Good.
I just wanted
to see you guys.
I'm sorry.
Is it blessings and peace?
No, I said peace and blessings.
We appreciate that. I just love the two of you. Your relationship is just so beautiful. The way that she, holds you up with so much honor. Like, we need more of that. We need more women holding up their men. They so quick to call them the cuss word, and all this that, and the other, and complain about what they not and who they not and why they not. And it's very refreshing to hear, a wife talk about her husband in such a uplifting and wonderful way. Like, so much respect for y'all and the love you share.
Right.
Oh, well, all praises to the Most High. I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, definitely. So your wife is the bomb diggity. I'm just letting you. Yeah.
You ain't got to tell me that. I know.
That's right. That's right. This is the one.
Yeah. I found her on the bomb.com. That's where I found that.
You found her in the bomb.com.
I wanted to ask you about the Z tribe as well. Like, can you tell us a little bit more about the Z tribe?
Oh, that's my wife's thing. That's her Facebook group that she does, is like, friends and and fans that help support the music and help her push it. And she gives an opportunity for the listeners and the ones that really get into her as an artist to really be actually a part of what she's doing. So it's cutting edge, it's something new. It's the future of music and social media mixed together. So, we're trying to be at the forefront of that stuff.
So, were you already a producer and everything before you and your wife connected, or did this gift come about after meeting her?
No, I was not a producer. Actually, no. I have friends that were producers, and I always took an interest into it because I love music, coming from the Bronx and being Puerto Rican. Right. And, I'm from the South Bronx. And
the home of hip-hop, baby.
Right?
Yeah. I'm from the same projects KRS was from, if I'm not mistaken. But
that's what's up.
But yeah,
that's one of my favorite artists right there.
Yeah, My Haven, Millbrook, all these places in the Bronx. But so I have friends that were producers, people that made beats, and I always liked it and I always played around with it. And when I met her, I think I was on the train one day and I sent her a beat I made on my phone, and she wrote a song to it, and it wound up getting put on the album. It's called Israel. And and so in between dealing with her and then dealing with the congregation I used to be a part of at that time, there was a need for audio production and broadcasting and music and scoring for video. So I dove into that stuff, and I did it more so for her, to be honest with you. And as she grew and the need for more production grew and better equipment, and I had to either learn, or I was at the mercy of people being patient and wanting to show me stuff, or willing to help us, which we know that in the world we live in today, that's very hard to find. So because of that, I looked at other people as if you could do it, I could do it. I might not do it as good as you, but I'll get really close. And so
it sounds like you're doing a darn good job there.
Really good, like you're already there all the way up. Yeah.
So are you a member of the Atlanta Music Industry Group on Facebook? Are you a member? I know your wife is.
No, ma'am. No. If she don't introduce me to it, it'll take me a while to find it. So if she's on it, then we're on it. I just don't know about it.
Because y'all team, like Adam and Eve, like Bonnie and Clyde, like Superman and Superwoman. You got one, you got both. I got that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna play Legendary People, and we're gonna play Two Are Better Than One. Two are better than one. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in my life, we just became the bomb team. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and party like a rock star.
Hey, Two are Better Than One, if I'm not mistaken, that's the track our son is on, right? He does the Lord's Prayer on that one?
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, that's our little boy that does the Lord's Prayer at the end.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, so we're about to play that real quick, y'all, and we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Legendary.
Just wanna get one thing straight. Everything I say on this track ain't up for debate. No, yeah, I do pray you relate. If your name's not written in a book, you'll be open out of shape. Yeah, let us now all praise Him. The God of Israel made us His favorites. Ain't it crazy? So what if There is one all alone, and there is one with no child or brother, yet there's no end to all his labors, neither all his eyes with riches satisfied. Two are better than one. They have a good reward, and if one of them falls, one will lift up his fellow. Two are better than one. They have a good reward, and if one of them falls, one will lift up his fellow. Although but one can go at once and face the danger set before him, he is blessed
love that. I love that. I love that. You have tuned in to an episode of On the Move Unscripted with me and my radio hubby, Mr. Stout, and we're currently interviewing Zemira Israel. I absolutely love it. I love the music. I love your movement. I love your ministry. It's awesome and amazing.
Oh, praises to the Most High. Thank y'all for having me. I love your chemistry. Yeah. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh,
beautiful.
Thank you. So let us know what the social media handles are.
Social media, Facebook. My music page is Zemira Israel Music. If you just type that in the search, or just facebook.com/Zemira Israel Music. Facebook.com/pages/Zemira Israel Music. Instagram is just @Zemira Music. Twitter @Zemira Music. YouTube, youtube.com/Zemira Music Israel, or just type in Zemira Israel Music and you'll find me there. And that's really the main 4 that I'm on.
Well, I am so
and my
excited.
website. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
My website is ZemiraIsrael.com. ZemiraIsrael.com. Mm-hmm.
I am so excited that you chose our lane to come down and to share, your music with the members of the Atlanta Music Industry Group and just with Facebook and in the world at large. Like I always say, this is where music is changing, just like the seasons have changed. And so we need more music like yours, and other artists that sing about love and all those things.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. I love it. I love what you guys are doing.
Thank you. So I've been sharing everything in the Atlanta Music Industry Group as we interview, so hopefully all of you who are listening right now, you'll go and check out her music, buy her music. Is everything, where all can they buy your music at?
On any digital platform, also on my site, ZemiraIsrael.com. But just feel free to stream it. That's good too.
Awesome and amazing. Well, we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for coming on. And we just I don't know what to say. Just love you.
Oh, thank you so much. I had a great time.
Yeah, so
I'm going to tell all my other artist friends about y'all.
Oh, definitely. Come our way. We definitely love to promote. That's what we do. So I'm gonna go and play as we roll out to our break. So we're gonna take an intermission for our next guest. But I'm going to play because he really liked the first song that I played. I think it was "Stand Up." He really liked. He's like, "Wow, that song." So I'm going to replay "Stand Up." And once again, we thank you so much for tuning in, and we appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you too. Peace and blessings.
Peace and love. All right, y'all. On the Move Unscripted. We're going to go into a little break. Was it Stand Up that you said you love, or Champion? Which one was it?
I like Stand Up. Stand Up.
Yeah, all of them is a bomb. But Stand Up, you want to hear Stand Up again? You want me to play Stand Up for you again? I will. I'll do that for you. On the Move Unscripted, y'all. We'll be right back.
Baby crawls before it walks. Babbles before it talks. Grown man comes in the truth. Goes back the second time until his mother's food. Come on, you know what I'm saying. Understand when I say you gotta be born again to even get salvation, yeah. No time for a fool, cause he doesn't want the evil to be reproved. I promise you all, if or when you do fall, cause everybody
Let's go get that money. Let's go get that money. Let's go get that money. Like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde, we're a team. Different days, same story. Got to go out and get that money. Got mouths to feed and bills to pay. Got to put that S on my chest today. Superwoman, superwoman. Every superwoman needs her Superman. Superwoman, superwoman. Every superwoman needs her Superman. Hey, I gotta pick up the pace. No more time to waste. Gotta put on my case. I gotta win this race. I got far too much to say. Different days, same story. Got to go out and get that money. Got mouths to feed and bills to pay. Got to put that S on my chest today. Superwoman, superwoman. Every superwoman needs her Superman. Superwoman, superwoman. Every superwoman needs her Superman. Superwoman needs her Superman. Superwoman needs her Superman. Hey, I gotta pick up the pace. No more time to waste. Gotta put on my case. I gotta win this race. I got far too much to say. Superman, superwoman. Like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde, we taking over, and that's no lie. No mountain high with you by my side. Hey, I'm your superwoman, you're my Superman. Hey, like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde, we will succeed. Superman, superwoman, like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde, we taking over, and that's no lie. I got your back, baby, and you got mine. Hey, let's go get that money. Let's go get that money. Let's go get that money. Like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde, we're a team. Superman, superwoman, like Adam and Eve and Bonnie and Clyde, we taking over, and that's no lie. I got your back, baby, and you got mine.
You have tuned in to another episode of On the Move Unscripted with me and my radio hubby, Mr. Stout, baby, and you got mine.
Oh, that's
You thought that was sexy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's the Superwoman remix. Actually, I had been performing the song for a while and never really put it out. I don't know why. So I guess it just wasn't time. I feel like now it was time. So I put that song out and Open Doors and Faith, and I've really been getting a lot of good response from them. I'm glad you like that because you know you my Superman thing.
Yeah,
you know,
there you go.
So we have another awesome guest for y'all in the freaking building. We got another awesome guest in the freaking building. Blah. I wish I knew how to do drums and stuff. we got cool TLC in the house. on?
Underground Top 40.
What's going on?
I come with my own sound effects. How about that?
You gonna make us sound effects for us?
You know I did a remix to your joint, right? Already.
You did? Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I did a
What's the
remix
remix?
to it. It's called Super Dude. Yeah, I'm coming. It's Super Dude. Looking for my woman. I got mouth to feed and money to make. Gotta get that honey. I'm on the chain. Yeah, I'm doing the remix. It's coming out February 15th, so y'all be ready to look out for that. It's coming out.
Oh my God.
TLC is on and checking with us right now, right here, man. Bro, when you're doing your thing, man, like, a lot of people know who you are, man. All right? So, but other people who are listening right now, let them know what it's all about, what you're doing right here with Underground Top 40 and the things you're doing in your comedy and in your short film. Like, you're doing so many things, man. So give a little synopsis about who you are, man.
Rapmedian Cool TLC, the first comedy rapper that really put his name out there like that. Freestyle fanatic, you know what I'm saying? I love the freestyle. I love the rap. That's my game. And, I'm a radio person now, with the undergroundtop40.com, home of the independent artist. And I'm just doing, I got the world famous Meltdown show that I do on different platforms. So, I'm just trying to stay motivated and moving during this stay at home because we ain't got no side chick pandemic.
You're supposed to have a several side chicks coming over here checking in on you right now.
I'm about to go and get a band of side chicks and drive on up to his daggone house.
More. He's a ordering side chick.
Right. You know how many people mad because they ain't got their side piece no more? They can't even make no excuses. They can't be like, I'm going to the store. No, ain't nobody going for that Harold. You ain't going to no store, Harold. So yeah, I'm in the this is called the pandemic. This is the pandemic.
Right. Well, tell us about
I'm just doing my 1-2, man. I'm trying to still make the world laugh.
Tell us about you.
What you saying?
I said I'm just doing my 1-2, trying to still make the world laugh.
Oh, you make me laugh every time I get on the phone with you. I swear to goodness. There's no way we could get on the phone with him and not laugh.
Right.
Remember when he first found out that we was dating?
Oh,
that was funny.
Yeah, Beyonce,
Y'all over there being right. Y'all being peaches and herb. Y'all Bobby and Whitney. Y'all Ike and Tina. Y'all everything over there.
Oh my gosh. So tell us more about, so for anybody who does not know how to get to the what is it?
Undergroundtop40.com. Yep.
Yeah, Underground Top 40.
Meltdown show, yeah.
Yeah, undergroundtop40.com is where you go. So first tell us the history and what made you even start the Underground Top 40. Like how give us the history of just that alone. That website is all that, the bucket tips. So just give us some history on that.
All right, my partner Preston, we sat down one day and he does, graphic designs and stuff like that, and I was doing the radio thing. So we used to back in the day kind of try to deal with each other, but through life and different things, we just fell out in touch with each other. So I'm gonna say back in probably 2014, probably early 2015, early 14, end like that, we hooked up. And we was, he wanted to see what I did, and I wanted to see what he did. And it almost like it just fell in place like butter. It was just all together. He wanted to do this, I wanted to do that. We wanted to support the independent artists. I wanted to do something for the independent artists because I got tired of everybody talking about ain't no more good music out here, and there really is a lot of music out here. You just ain't hip to it. And I wanted to give a voice to the independent artists. Not saying that they didn't have other places they can go because there's other radio stations doing other things, but I just wanted to focus on them. And it just came about. And then after that, we came up with the Underground Top 40. And we said, man, that's a great name, Underground, because all the people that's on the Underground was hot. And we decided to make it, what it is. And that's why it is today, what it is right now. And we just, trying to stay in the loop with everybody else doing their thing. We just trying to stay in the loop and still be there and be, relevant to the independent artists right now.
Yes, what's up?
Yeah, tell us about the show, though. Like the shows you have on there.
Oh, that Meltdown. What's it called? Meltdown?
The Meltdown show.
The Meltdown show is a bomb. Diggity.
You got, like, the characters and the people that's on your show that you have. Like, let our listeners know about how the way that the show goes down. When they tune in to listen to UndergroundTop40.com and listen to the Meltdown show, let them know what they would all anticipate.
When you listen to our Meltdown show, it's like skits, comedy. I got independent artists. I'm talking in between. I'm trying to interact with you, but I'm letting you hear some of the hottest reggae, R&B, hip-hop, house, rock, whatever it is that's on my platform, I'm going to play it. Then I do little skits and stuff like that, like last week. Let me see, what was last week? Last week was I was washing my car during the pandemic, and all of a sudden it started raining. I was really mad because I had washed the car. It looked good. Wasn't nobody going to see it but me, really. And it started raining. So I do things like that and still try to give you some independent artists. There may be some artists you heard before, and maybe it's some songs that you never heard before, but I try to give them an honest thing. It comes on every day or at 6 o'clock and 11 o'clock at night. And it's during the day on the UndergroundTop40.com. You can listen to my artist.
Like that. Yeah, I listen to your station, and when you on 24 hours, I'll let, when I press play, I just let it run because I don't want to miss anything. Like you play things like you did something like a Forever type of thing. You've done the things like it was in like storylines that you put up. Like, how do you come up with this stuff that you do? Like, do you write a script for this stuff, or like let our listeners know how do you come up with this? Like, how do you come up with the ideas for what you're doing for the shows, for the comedy style, or how do you come up with the ideas? Just how do you put everything together?
Oh, I just do it off the cuff. I mean, I don't believe that. My thing is comedy is off the cuff. Yeah, you can sit down and always script out something and come up with something, and that's great. But sometimes off-the-cuff stuff is really funny. So if I feel like it, I go in and say, okay, what I'm going to do today? I'm going to do something today, and then I just write it in my brain and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And I follow the formula that I put together on my brain. Sometimes it ain't all together. Sometimes it presents itself, but it's more of a feeling, a vibe. And I pick the songs off the same way. I go in, I listen to them. When they hit me the right way, then that's what I'm going to play today. Some song, all the show is clean. It ain't no cussing and none of that, so you can play it all day, every day. And that's what I designed it for, because I'm trying to let some of these independent artists know keeping it 100 ain't always keeping it 100. Keeping it 100 sometimes keep you from getting paid. And that's
right. Yeah.
So if you want to think up here and say, well, I mean, I'm keeping it real, keeping it street, keep on, bro. When somebody really like your music and Lil Johnny can't hear because it's cussing and all that, regardless if you know the words or not, you still want to hear a song on the radio, but you depriving them of hearing that song because you ignorant and don't want to make a clean version, but you'll make a dirty version because that's keeping it.
That's what I don't understand. Cool TLC. I'm the same way. Like, you have to have a radio edited version of it. If you want to hit the masses, you got to have a radio edited version. If all you want to do is underground, you just want to stay under the cover, down below, around the way, then that's fine. But if you want to emerge up as an artist, you have to have music that can be played on the radio. And if you love that song that much, then make 2 versions of it. Or, because you can't bleep out of every daggone thing, or you're going to miss the whole essence of the freaking song.
Right.
I agree with that.
And that goes just to say, and I keep it 100, you limit it on your foreign word vocabulary. And that means if you got to find, it's just like a comedian telling a joke. If your punchline is the cuss word, that really ain't a joke. That's just a cuss word at the end of the punchline.
Right.
So that's
that
how I feel like most of these rappers
you have anything to say. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Got nothing, if I tell you, if I come to y'all and say, hey, man, stay off my grass, and I say it in such of a high tone, to stay off my grass. I ain't got to cuss at you. I can just tell you in a way where man, stay off his grass. And you become the promoter of telling people, hey, man, stay off his grass. But that's all it is. But we just so limited. It's like somebody gave them the key and said, go ahead, you can cuss. And now you going to put it in everything you do. You can't even have a real conversation because that's a third word is a cuss word. So it's like, how you going to do NFL or how you going to do a Super Bowl when they want to play your song but you ain't got a clean version?
That's fact.
So it's like where you want your money to be. You want your money temporary or you want long money? So
you better preach it.
Oh yeah, I'm a real advocate. I tell cats, if you send me a dirty version, I'm gonna toss it. I ain't gonna even listen to it because I don't feel like hearing it. And that's just keeping it 100. Why should I listen? Because you got a cold flow or it's a nice song, but you cussing. So you done already eliminated 50% of the song. And then I ask you, do you got a clean version? And you tell me to my face, no, I ain't got no clean version. I got to go back in the studio. Okay, well, ain't no need me talking to you, bro. Because I'm not going to.
Yeah, hit me back after you come back from the studio.
I got a fee for my editing. I'll do that for you. But also, let's know about the site as well, because there's another site for undergroundtop40.com. Like, for artists who do get their clean music out there, or, is it like what kind of genre that you putting under there?
Yeah, it's whatever, bro. Hip hop, reggae, house. If it's slamming and it's good, I'm gonna put it on. And it's
so I know you've been playing Superwoman then, right? I know you've been playing. So I know Superwoman been in rotation, right?
Let me find out.
What happened was.
Oh my God!
Anytime you say what had happened was, remember, and I can't even lie to you. Yeah, I got it in rotation. I ain't gonna even lie to you. And at first the tape broke, but then I had fixed it. So, we play cassette. We don't play.
We got no tape. We got no tape, no glue, anything like. It broke. It was like we was working on it and it was reeling like.
Right. It broke, so I had to use the tape. I take the top. I took the Scotch tape and put it back together on the opposite side so it could play. Now it might skip in that part where it goes. Superwoman, it goes, Superwoman, you got the money. I got it. It was skip, but that's just in that one part. And that's when I come in and say, y'all listening to Superwoman, by Patricia Goins. I let them know. So have no fear. Your Superwoman is there. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was listening to one of because you're a stand-up comic. Yeah. So I was on your page. I wasn't stalking or nothing like that. I promise you I wasn't stalking. But I was looking on your page and no. Then I went to YouTube and found like a stand-up thing you did. Yeah. And it was so funny to me because you told them, you said, listen here, I'm the comedian. Y'all gonna laugh. You might as well laugh because you ain't getting your money back.
Right. What's the point? What's the point? You sitting in the comedy club trying to be hard. Like, it was like,
you over there, put money in this dude.
All that money you done spent on drinks and all that, you gonna sit up there and BS on the laugh? Nah. I'm laughing if I said and. Oh, he said and. Oh my God, he said and. You know what I'm saying?
Right, get that money.
When you tell him don't be doing one of them little side ass laughs either. You want a full laugh.
Right, get the whole thing.
Right, don't be doing that. Closing your mouth.
Yeah. You said what?
You gotta have fun with it. You gotta have fun.
Yeah.
It ain't worth doing if it ain't fun. And I've been doing this for over 30 years now.
Wow. I believe it. Let me tell you something. You cannot have a phone conversation with cool TLC without laughing. Like, it's not possible. No, like, that's just his personality. So when he get on stage, he ain't doing that but being himself. I swear to goodness, you make me laugh every time we get on a freaking phone.
Very good what he does, man. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make people laugh and then ask them for money at the same time. While they laugh.
Right.
Can I get $10? Right, can I get $10 cash out?
This thing was going on at the at the the COVID and things like that. I know you were doing stand up, doing shows, but how are you be able to sustain what's going on for your actual, for your shows and like that right now?
Oh man, I'm just at the house compiling all kinds of material. Because when I do come out here, I got a whole thing about that whole thing, whether I offend people or people want to laugh at it, whatever. I'm not trying to offend people. I'm just trying to make knowledge because I feel like comedians are really philosophers of the world. They just make it funny they make it funny so you can digest it a little better. But most of them tell the truth anyway. So I got a bunch of jokes ready, and I'm just staying ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't practice comedy. I don't sit down and write jokes. I don't do that. That ain't been me. I ain't, knock on wood. I'm not saying it don't work for everybody, but that's not me. I like to make mine on stage. Most of those jokes I made on stage right then, and I just kept doing them until I perfected them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a writer. Like, I'm not a sit-down writer like that. Now, I can think incredible. I can think and then write it down, but when it comes to me, I just freestyle. I just have fun with it. That's what it is.
Yeah. That makes you a natural when you're able to just freestyle. Like, I do that with music. Like, if I hear the beat, I just freestyle. He's the same way. He just freestyle. That's just a natural gift. Like, that's nothing you can even learn. That's just who you are. You know what I'm saying? You probably used to crack jokes and torture all the damn little kids around the neighborhood when you was young, didn't you?
No, I didn't. That's the killing part. I was just me. I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just being funny. And, a lot of that funny stuff comes from lying and seeing how far you can lie and get away with it without your mama whipping your butt. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot. I give my mama big T's on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So, part of being comedy is telling a good lie and see how far people will go with it. And you be like, oh, okay, you believe that? Okay, I got some swamp land that I'm trying to tell you.
So you're from Ohio in the house.
Wait a minute, your phone.
Ohio in the house.
Who in the house? Who? Hello? Ohio. Oh yeah. I was wondering if we was having technical difficulties because I know this Obama phone that y'all on don't work all the time. So. Y'all phone sound like y'all in the back of the closet.
We sound like we're in the back of the closet.
On the replay, it don't sound good.
He said we sound like we're in the back of the closet.
Y'all got the Obama phone burn out. That's what y'all using.
Right? It's about to die soon. You can go in there now.
Right. Yeah, it's about to die. It's about to die right now. They kept it long enough just to keep Trump when he was in office, but they kept it going anyway. Like somebody still got the plug.
It's that Obama phone.
Right. No, if that was a Trump phone, it would have hung up on me a long time ago. Yeah, that ain't no true Trump phone.
what is the comedy scene like right now in Cleveland, Ohio? What's the atmosphere like in Cleveland right now for comedy, or even just a riot situation? Like, what's it like?
Can I keep it 100 with you? I ain't been out the house if I ain't been out in the house so long, I don't even know what real people look like. I've been in the house that long. When I go outside, I'll be like, oh, y'all do live. Y'all do exist. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going nowhere until this gets a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going out here risking nobody else's life as well as my life. I don't care about that. You know, you're going to die or something anywhere, so why not go out and live your life? Listen, bro, I'm trying to live this right now, and I ain't trying to be on no ventilator. I ain't trying to be in no hospital by myself, because if you be in the hospital by yourself, your family is not and cannot come see you. So I ain't trying to do – to keep it 100, I don't give a hell about what they doing outside. Cool TLC is in the building, all the way in the building, in the house.
That's why we wanted to bring them side chicks to his house. Cause
Did you make a delivery for some side chicks?
They can't even come to my house. I'm taking temperatures
side chicks from Amazon.
No, Amazon. No, I'm taking temperatures at the door. I'm taking temperatures at the door. If you are hot 105, you can't come in. You are hot 105, you can't come in. So,
oh my!
And you could be half naked, and I'll be like, nope, you still got the virus. It's on your back. I see it.
Well, come back 14 days.
Right. No, I gotta let you sit outside.
14 days. Come back. I got you.
Right. So I gotta do you like they do Grub or DoorDash. I gotta let you sit on the porch. No contact. This is no contact. You gotta sit outside.
No, DoorDash don't take your stuff in there. They're like, just drop it and release.
Right.
You do it like that. This is what you put the girls right there on the porch and then run.
Hey, the dude told me at DoorDash, the dude put my stuff on the porch and had the nerve to call me and say, hey, man, your sandwich was good. It was hot when I first dropped it off. And he said, I said, you sat on my porch and ate my stuff? He was like, well, you ain't answered the door. I was like, you ain't even ring my doorbell, bro. I said, okay, I see how y'all do.
That's where DoorDash.
Yeah.
Hit the door, hit the door, like this dash.
Right. Hey,
oh,
they call
God.
you like they're your cousin. Hey, we out here, all right, and hang up. I was like, who is this? It came up anonymous. I was like, I didn't even know it was you, bro. I said, wow.
Crazy.
It's crazy out here, bro. This is real. You know, I mean, real. When I say real, real. You know, I had people in my fam caught it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I had, you know, I'm keeping it real. I had to quarantine myself for 14 days. Yeah.
So have you thought about doing any live skits, like through social media, like on Facebook Live or something like that, or anything like that?
I was thinking about doing it. The only problem with that is you can't really hear the people laughing. You can, but you can't. So it ain't like a crowd. So when I'm looking at most of these dudes that's online, they got good confidence and they telling their jokes. But what's the retarded part about that, you can't hear if nobody's really laughing, so you're the only one in the room. So you feel retarded because you're the only one laughing at your joke, whether it's funny or not. So you know, like it's like you tell a joke like, yeah, man, dude, come on the street.
I wouldn't do it like that. Put a laugh track behind it or something. No, I want to do that.
Do like they do on TV. That's how they used to do the comedy shows on television. They have the fake audience in the back laughing.
Right.
Yeah, you know it because y'all know I done heard that laugh on another show.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You hear the same lady in the back go, and you be like, I heard that on Good Times. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. I'm thinking about doing it something, but you know, with this social media, I gotta dress my house up like it ain't my house. I don't want nobody getting no ideas, and they be looking at my house like, ooh, he got some nice stuff. So I got to get me, like, go somewhere in my basement that ain't got a good spot so I can make it look like people like, oh, he ain't got nothing.
He gotta go somewhere in the basement in the corner.
Old school running track trophy or something like that in the background.
Right. I got to run the signal somewhere. I got to bounce it off another tower so people won't pinpoint my location and come to my house like, hey, this is where you stay at? So, I don't trust myself. So,
the world we living in right now.
I know.
Crazy.
It's just like it really is. During the riots, do you listen to the news?
What? Yeah, I ain't got no choice. That's the only time I see people.
That's all he got. Yeah. And too many side pieces over there for you, though. He's usually good.
So have they been tearing up during the riots and stuff? Did they tear up a lot of stuff in Cleveland, Ohio?
Man, they tore up 3 stores, and they wasn't even nobody's neighborhood. They wasn't even nobody. It was like Black Lives Matter, but these stores were never open anyway. So it didn't even matter. I said, y'all tore up the wrong stuff. I said, that's why I say dumb lives matter too. Y'all dumb as hell. But yeah, they did the same thing. I just think, this is my personal feelings. Let me just make this disclaimer. Disclaimer, because I don't want y'all to understand these opinions that I have are solely of myself and not that of the radio station. So therefore, parental discretion is advised when I'm telling these kind of things that's truly on my mind. I just think we're beyond just protest. I just think now the action's got to come. We don't need to talk no more. We don't need to talk about what we're going to do and how you still got to organize it. But when it comes to voting and all that, get your butt out the house and go vote. There ain't no excuse why you don't want to vote. You just make one because you lazy and don't want to walk. That's all. Oh, no. I don't know how to vote. I don't know how. Well, why don't you go find out? Because I'm tired of you talking about they should do this
all this time in quarantine or sitting in your house. You should know how to do this by now. It's very simple. And yeah, they making different things for people. Like they're trying to change up what's going on, how the way you can be eligible to vote, but you definitely have to go out in 2020, all right, to change things that's going on in our society, to go out there and vote. Do this and learn. You sitting there on your phone, on your social media, like go hit that one right there for the ones you can look at how to way to vote in your neighborhood, in your city, in your community. Do that. If you don't, then the things that are happening to you right now in your city, your town, your community are going to remain to be the same. That's actual facts.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
and don't be out there tearing up stuff, and then when it's time to vote, you too tired. You done been protesting and rioting and everything, and now it's time to vote, and you like, I don't got no ride.
Yeah, I'm not get there.
What? You tell it. You tearing up all the stores in your neighborhood. Now you gotta go to another neighborhood, but you can't get there because the bus ain't running like you want to, and the pandemic is still on. But you done tore up the store around your house. Talking about Black Lives Matter, Mr. Ching Ying, and you just tore up Mr. Ching Ying. So you know what I'm saying? Because Black Lives Matter. Now you got to go. Keisha got to go all the way over there to somebody else to go get her Jet Black No. 5, her D150. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead over there. Like, come on.
Right. So, you got to go get your Yeti and your Yaki. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to go out your neighborhood. Then that's money in their neighborhood because they going to see where all the money coming from because you done tore up your neighborhood. It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody want to say it don't. Then stop going to these stores spending your money. Oh, my fault, you can't. Oh, that's right. Because we stuck on the shiny object. We got to have the shiny object. We don't know how to stop. But this pandemic showed you know how to stop. Remember when the gas went down to like, what was it, 74 cents? Some places it was low as hell.
They took it back to 1995 on them, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It was dudes riding around just to go get some $25 glass, some 25-cent gas. It was dudes.
Yeah.
They tank was full. and they went and rolled around just to get there. I say, you idiot. You're an idiot. But it just proved to you, you know what I'm saying, they didn't have nowhere to they didn't have no way to spend, the oil company was stuck with a bunch of oil. What was they going to do with it? Nothing.
That was the time, yeah. They didn't have, there was so much gas or oil out there, they knew that people had money, because they gave you the money to spend it.
And if I got a tank full of gas and I can't go nowhere, I still got the tank full of gas. Where am I going to go? You have nowhere to go.
You ride around the corner like, look at me.
Right. You go into the grocery store all week and you the only one there. You know what I'm saying? You the only one in the grocery store. Like, ain't nobody out there but you, fool.
Oh no, some of them, they was doing a hookup. They was dating at Kroger's and they was dating at Walmart.
Right.
I had a Walmart girlfriend. We broke up as soon as the pandemic came. I said, I ain't gonna be able to see you no more, right? She started crying. I hung up the phone because I couldn't see her anyway. So I ain't mad at you.
You still saying it look like you just eating somebody from the other eye, like, girl, I got you.
Right.
Like,
I tried to blame it on her. I said, Corona's broke us up, right? Who is Corona's? The virus. Corona, Con. Con broke us up. And she'd be like, she was like, I didn't even know. So can we get together when it's over? I said, girl, I don't know. This relationship might be dead.
That is amazing stuff, yo. We got to talk to you about that right there on UndergroundTop40.com on the Meltdown Show with Cool TLC right there. Come get some of this right there. What he does for his shows, you guys will definitely check this out. Always good. Everything he does, all the shows, it's amazing what he does. This is a one-man show right here.
God.
This man does these things by himself. And you said he's in quarantine by himself, or in lockdown until he get his side people. We're gonna have that on Amazon. Come on, right to you real soon. And
I'm not even buying that if it don't come with a coupon. I'm not even buying that. If she ain't got no coupon code with her, I ain't.
Don't be calling me like, yo, who these guys in front of my front porch, man? Who are these girls? But listen to his show, man. It's so good, man. When you do the work you do, it's so amazing.
Well, I got to do it by myself because, I'm quarantined by myself, and plus I was the only child. So, I got issues with other family members being around. So, you know what I'm saying? I was the only child, so I don't know how to play with a lot of other people. I don't know how to play with them. So, what I'm saying? It's hard to play Monopoly with yourself. I played Monopoly with myself. Right. That was hard.
You said play Monopoly with yourself.
I was a thimble. Yeah. I was a thimble, I was a car, and I was the cannon all at one time. And I was cheating myself. Like, I was bargaining with myself on Monopoly. You know how hard that is? Like, come on, man.
Right, they collect the $200. You can't collect the $200. Go straight to jail. You what's going on? Like, you own everything. You own the board. You own everything.
Right. I'm borrowing people's houses. Like, hey, let me put this on my property right quick. Like, I don't even care. Let me just borrow your house. I'm talking to myself. Like, what? Like, what? And it's hard. I'm telling you what's really hard, dude. I ain't gonna lie. It is so hard to play Uno by yourself.
The game is called Uno.
Hey, it's so hard because I be throwing down like draw two, reverse, and pick four, and I be saying like, I be doing it to myself like, look, I'm gonna hit you with this, and then I jump on the other side and be like, oh man, dang, man, what's up? And but you're doing it with yourself. So it ain't really fun.
Well, you could be like a master.
And I still get mad. I still get mad. How that happen? I'm still mad at myself playing Uno. I won't even talk to myself no more. I won't even talk to myself no more. I'll be going in the room like, he make me sick, and then I look on the other side and be like, I ain't want to play with him anyway. And then I'll be talking to myself, looking in the mirror. And I know my mirror be looking like, man, something wrong with this dude. And that's how much, time, I had to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so, yeah.
I'm going to need everybody needs to make sure they tune in for the Meltdown. And they to actually access the Meltdown, they go to Underground Top 40's website?
Yeah, they just go to Underground. First of all, you got to make sure your internet on. And if you got a good internet connection, then you can put in www.ut40.com. That's Underground Top 40, UNDERGROUND TOP 40.com. And then you can get straight to the radio station and go, you'll hear what's playing now, and you can listen to what's playing. The Meltdown Show, like I said, is every day from 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. And then I got the Artist Spotlight where it pops on all day at 10 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 7 o'clock. And the rest of the day is just all independent artists doing their thing. And I got commercials on there, skits, and all kinds of, it's just crazy stuff. And I'm on different platforms with the Meltdown Show, and I'm happy. Yay! Can I say yay? Yay! Can I say yay?
Yes, you can.
I'm on different platforms. Soon to be on with you guys, and I'll be having my show over there with you guys, hopefully, in the near future. And I'm just trying to spread the love of the world famous Meltdown Show. I'm on like several platforms right now, and it's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But I want people to tune in and tell me.
I was telling you I want to definitely include that, the Meltdown Show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do that because when I say this man is so freaking funny, and then his music, and talented in the music. Yeah.
So brand new.
Music.
Like, the track that you're going to hear when you listen to the song, like, I didn't hear this song before. It's like, that's the thing that I like about it so much, too. But then
and this website is everything. Look at this freaking website.
Yeah, it
don't make no freaking sense. It's just like that. Look at that.
Right.
He got the whole. Look, that artist got the whole video. That's the bomb.
Lead on that.
Yeah.
Tune into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do artists have to do in order to get on the show,
though? Send me a clean MP3. That means radio friendly. And all you have to do is send it to the Meltdown Show 1 at gmail.com. So that's Meltdown Show 1. Don't spell it out. The actual numeral 1 at gmail.com. Or you can go to undergroundtop40.com. undergroundtop40 at gmail.com. So you got ways, and I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, Cool TLC, Underground Top 40 is on Facebook. I'm everywhere you need to be to give me your music. If you don't, then you really ain't trying to get on here. Quit buying your little weed and your little tennis shoes, and you ain't trying to put it into your business, which is making records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you said the one email you gave was Meltdown. Say the Meltdown email again.
The Meltdown Show 1 at gmail.com. The number 1. The actual numeral 1. So it's just the Meltdown 1 at gmail.com.
I'm going to sing you my music again. I'm going to sing you my music. I don't know if I ever sent it to you, but I'm about to send it to you again because you're going to play my daggone song. I think you had a cuss word and have to glue stuff together or whatever. I ain't feeling all that.
It was a cuss word in there. I think you said chicken honey iced tea. You said darn. Yeah, you said darn. Hey, that darn is close to. You said dag and darn and your sugar honey iced tea.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny.
Yeah, this brother, man, he got it. Man.
Oh my gosh.
Listen into this show. So are you going to be on the air this weekend, like this week, or when you airing the new episode?
Yeah, the new episode will be next week. It won't be this week. I actually have it. Because I had to buy popular demand because of Corona. It's gonna run again. I mean, it's backed by popular demand, and then next week I'm gonna drop a new one on their face. I'm gonna drop a new one. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be getting it in by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can only play with yourself so much, and I don't mean that in a sexual way or nothing like that. I'm just saying you can only.
And you know what? What's deep? If they look up on your YouTube, you have a couple of your stand-ups, and you tell the viewers that you're blind. You actually are legally blind.
Yeah, I ain't still see shadows. This ain't Little House on the Prairie with Laura Ingalls that was acting like she was blind. I'm blind. When I say blind, all I see, everybody the same color. They black. That's all I see. So, but I haven't been that way, and I've been that way since 7 years. It was because of diabetes and glaucoma. And I knew I had diabetes for over 20 years, but of course I didn't take care of it, and it took a toll on me. It took a real toll on me, and then the doctor told me, and I think it went quicker because I was sarcastic about it. The doctor told me, hey, you need to slow down and do this and that, and I was like, well, if it happened, it happened. And within that year of them telling me that, lights start going out, and I was like, wow, that's the power of of just trying to be, I don't know what I was trying to be, but I don't wish it on nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you can take care of your eyes and you take care of your BP, there's a lot of people walking around here with diabetes, and they act like they don't know. Quit calling it sugar. Quit calling whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? It's a silent killer. It's worse than cancer. People be like, oh, cancer is worse. Nah, diabetes is a little bit worse because it don't give you no signal. It shows you the symptoms, but you can't see it. You can see cancer. They can cut cancer out. It can spread, but diabetes you can't see it spread. It'll kill you while you sleep. So it ain't no joke. And if you don't want to go get yourself tested, then let me know when I got to put on that monkey suit to come see you in that funeral home. Because that's what it's about to be. I ain't about to sit up here and joke with you. I ain't gonna play with you. People, we got family members that have had fingers cut off and toes cut off. We know what it is. We just acting like it ain't me. It ain't happening to me. So I ain't gonna worry about it. Okay, keep thinking like that. And I guarantee you be in that monkey suit.
Well, the blessing in it, despite of that happening, you never allow that disability to stop you from doing what you love to do. See, a lot of people, when they go through issues, and you're right, people need to take care of their health. They need to, make sure they take care of themselves, especially when they have the warning signs, all that kind of stuff. Change your diet, exercise, do things you need to do, that you can control. Right. But the thing that I love about you is you did not allow that handicap to stop you. You're so freaking funny to me. You're so freaking talented. When you listen to the Meltdown Show, it's so freaking good. Your website is all that in a bucket of chips. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got so many people who don't have no handicaps or no disabilities, and they use excuses to keep them from doing what they got to do. They don't want to invest in themselves. They don't want to spend no money on marketing or promotion or their gifts, and they always got excuses. You don't have no excuses. You do what you go above and beyond, and I love that about you.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I just look at it like, being my age I am now, I was like, shit, I don't need to see nothing else. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to see no more. I've been seeing everything I need to see. And so I keep it moving. And then, like you said, and this is not a braggish thing, because I do welcome any help that is anyone that can help me and be legit about it. I mean, I'm transparent. I tell you what it is. I tell you what I'm looking for, and I ain't gonna sit up here and say this is a plea to get somebody to work with me. I do need help, and I ain't saying that I'm totally got it all together, because I don't. But you got to be legit. You got to understand where I'm coming from. This is my bread and butter, and whoever else rides with me, this is going to become your bread and butter. And I expect you to treat it just like you would if it's yours. So if anybody wants to give a hand, they can call me on that email or text me or whatever and say, hey, man, I would like to tell me what I need to do, and I explain to you what I need. If you can handle it, then let's go and let's change the world. That's my thing. Let's go together. I want to make millionaires. I want to make somebody else ride with me so we can be millionaires. And if we can do that, it'll be fine. But I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all, because y'all about, y'all real, y'all peaches and herbs, so y'all about real anyway. Y'all solid as rock. It's hard. Right. Y'all, it's hard being. It's hard doing this because people, all they see is your handicap. They don't see your talent. They see your handicap. So it's hard for me to make people realize I'm still the same dude. I just can't see. But I got the third eye that can see everything you think I can't see. So, it's just hard. It's just hard dealing with people. People sometimes make me don't want to be blind. Like, I can just take my blindfold off. Like, okay, I quit, y'all. I was just playing. Because they don't know how, I lost a lot of friends because of me going blind. It wasn't because of the kind of person I was. They were there for a reason, a season, and they couldn't stay, but it's okay because they had to leave anyway. And, it's hard. Don't get me wrong. I make it look easy because I've been doing it too long to quit. That's all. It's hard, though. There y'all go. Y'all in the closet again. Man, y'all need to fix that Obama phone. I'm not understanding. Yeah, y'all sound like y'all underwater, like y'all in a cave. Yeah, like what is y'all doing over there? Like y'all putting it under your arms and still talking like, "Oh, I love you, boo. Hey, boo." Y'all own side pieces. That's crazy. Y'all go together.
It's so funny.
There y'all go again, man. What's wrong with y'all phone, man?
I don't know. It's his phone.
See, he knew his speakerphone was weak. Your speakerphone got corona.
So when we first.
Wait a minute, come on back to me. Come on back. Houston, we have a failure to communicate.
Okay. Maybe the phone is acting up a little bit. You hear us better?
Yeah, I hear you better now. Yeah. You sound like you close up on
the signal part was chopping up a little bit. But we still here, man.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And you said
you got to hold the phone. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, you got to hold the phone a little closer.
you got to touch the cable box and hold the phone at the same time, like okay,
yeah, but everything real close, like we can understand what we're saying. Can you hear me now?
Turn the microwave on, because he loses the signal. Put it on 3.
Look, my phone is jacked up, okay? Alright, so look,
it's a little unscripted. Did you get that? We unscripted. Don't be messing with us. We told you ain't gonna get perfection.
I just hope we had like a nice, sentimental moment right now. He went right back at us. Look at this cool, like.
I'm just saying, because y'all sound like y'all putting the microwave on 9 and keep going off and get y'all go underwater. It's like, turn that back on. Turn the microwave back on. Put some dish in there. Put a dish in there.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
We appreciate you for coming on. We got so much love for you.
Underground Top 40.
Without a doubt. So as we wind down, we got like a minute left. Who would you like to shout out in this last minute?
Okay, I'm gonna shout it out like this. Hold on, y'all. I got something to prove. Y'all heard me live on Something to Move, because I'm on the move with my girl in the house. Patrice and my man Ken Dog, no doubt. This is what we do, because we got that right on Blog Talk, what I'm saying, on a Tuesday night. Y'all listen to your boy Cool TLC. If you know me and the place to be, you can meet me anywhere in the VIP. I'm blind, but I'm fine. I run from the head. If you listen to what I'm saying, well, you know what I said. Had a minute to flow. I'll let y'all know it's the end of the show. We about to go. And if you don't like me, I don't care, because I'm going to be everywhere. Ugh. How about that?
On the move unscripted.
Right.
Cool Much love for you. Peace and love to you.
Peace and out.
Until next time.
Hey, I'm out like the lights at my house.
Make me say I want you. Make me say I love you. Make me say I need you. Make me say I love you, girl.